Luz, esperanza, cielo, mariposa, sueño, alegría, alegría.
Hey mate, today we're diving into one of the most unexpectedly beautiful moments Taehyung has gifted ARMY this year, a spontaneous, soulful, deeply personal live session that felt less like a public broadcast and more like an intimate late-night conversation between him and the people who love him most. It started without warning, without any official schedule, and without any grand introduction. One second, the world was going about its ordinary routines, and the next, millions of phones buzzed at the same time with the words that immediately froze ARMY everywhere: V is now live. No matter what they were doing, studying, commuting, trying to sleep, or even just scrolling aimlessly, everything suddenly stopped, because when Taehyung goes live, it's never just a casual moment. It's an invitation into his world, however brief, however quiet, and however spontaneous it may be. And this particular live became something even more special, a night filled with music, emotion, warmth, and a rare glimpse into what Taehyung himself finds comforting. When the live screen opened, Taehyung appeared looking effortlessly radiant, and that way only he can. He didn't dress up, he didn't prepare anything extravagant, and yet he had that magnetic glow that instantly draws you in. His hair fell softly around his face, his expression gentle and relaxed, and his presence felt like a warm hug on a cold night. He let out a quiet laugh, the kind that feels like sunlight breaking through clouds, and leaned slightly closer to his device. His voice, deep and smooth like honey warmed in the sun, filled the room as he greeted ARMY. There was no rush in the way he spoke. He sounded calm, present, and comfortable, the way you speak to someone you trust deeply. And with that serene tone, he murmured a simple question: "Shall we listen to some music?" Those words alone set the atmosphere for the entire night. From the very first note of the first song, it was clear that this live wasn't meant to entertain, it was meant to connect. Taehyung began with tracks from SCA, an artist known for her emotional depths and atmospheric soundscapes. As the soft, moody intro played, Taehyung's eyes softened, his posture relaxed, and he began humming along. It wasn't a show, it wasn't polished, it was raw, unfiltered, and incredibly human. His voice floated gently over the song, sometimes matching the melody, sometimes drifting behind it in quiet harmony. And the most magical part, he wasn't performing, he was feeling. The way he closed his eyes, the way his lips parted to whisper certain lines, the way he let the music soak into him. It made ARMY feel like they were watching a deeply personal moment, one he chose to share with them for no reason other than love. When the song faded out, he smiled softly, almost shyly, before choosing the next track, Any Way You Want Me by Brockhampton. This shifted the mood slightly, adding a dreamy, slightly nostalgic tone to the room. Taehyung has always been someone who appreciates music beyond genres, beyond trends, beyond surface-level appeal, and this choice reflected his taste perfectly. He began to sing along, this time with more confidence, more emotion, more warmth. His voice blended beautifully with the track, creating this surreal fusion between his deep timbre and the soft instrumental. Every time he had a note, fans flooded the comments with messages like, "His voice is healing me," "I didn't know I needed this," and "He sounds like he's singing directly to me." And it genuinely felt like he was. Then came Daniel Kaiser, a choice that made ARMY lose their minds in the best way possible. Taehyung's tone, rich and smoky, fits Daniel Kaiser's music better than almost anything else. As the gentle R&B melody started, Taehyung leaned back slightly, letting his shoulders drop, as if he was finally relaxing after a long day. His voice followed the rhythm so naturally, so effortlessly, that this live suddenly felt like a private studio session. Every lyric he sang carried emotion. Every breath he took sounded intentional. His voice wasn't just singing, it was expressing something deeper, something warm and tender and unspoken. ARMY began writing things like, "This feels like therapy," "He doesn't know how healing is," and "His voice could cure my soul." And honestly, it didn't feel exaggerated. It felt true. But Taehyung wasn't done showing ARMY the music that moves him. When he switched to Leon Thomas and Masego, everything took on a jazzy, soulful vibe. You could almost imagine Taehyung performing live in a dimly lit lounge surrounded by warm lights and vintage speakers. The music wrapped around him like velvet, and he swayed gently, completely immersed in the moment. His lips curled into that tiny smile that appears only when he's truly enjoying something, and ARMY fell even deeper for him. The chat exploded with comments like, "This is his genre. He needs a jazz and R&B album," and "I've never seen him so in his element." Then, completely unexpectedly, he played Kendrick Lamar. It was a sharp shift in tone, a powerful reminder that Taehyung doesn't listen to music passively. He studies it, respects it, breathes it in. He nodded to the beat, eyes focused, expression thoughtful. He didn't sing along, but the admiration in his eyes said enough. This wasn't a playlist, it was a glimpse into the soundtrack of his life. After that, he returned to SZA, as if drawn back to the emotional warmth her music gives. The way he sang along was even softer this time, as if he were sharing a secret with ARMY, something quiet and tender and safe. His voice lowered, his shoulders softened, and the live became a space of calm and healing. Fans wrote things like, "I feel like he knows we needed comfort tonight," and it genuinely felt like that. Taehyung has an instinct for emotion. He knows how to turn silence into warmth. Finally, he played MKG, atmospheric, delicate, almost ethereal. This last song felt like the closing scene of a film. Taehyung's voice became gentle, nearly a whisper. He rested his head slightly to the side, singing softly, and the entire live became incredibly still. ARMY didn't comment as much. They didn't want to break the moment. They simply listened, watched, felt. And in that quiet stillness, Taehyung gave ARMY something that no amount of fame or performance can replicate: genuine presence. The kind that says, "I'm here. Let's breathe together for a moment." When the live finally came to an end, Taehyung smiled that soft, warm, heart-stopping smile. Not flashy, not staged, just real. And with a gentle wave, he said goodbye, leaving ARMY with hearts full, eyes teary, and souls comforted. He didn't give a spoiler, he didn't reveal a project, he didn't present a surprise. Instead, he gave something far more meaningful: a moment of peace, a moment of connection, a moment of Taehyung simply being Taehyung. That's the latest update from the world of K-pop, especially about Taehyung, who continues to capture everyone's hearts even while serving in the military. What do you think about his emotional live and the songs he shared with ARMY? Leave your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and of course, subscribe to our channel for more K-pop and BTS updates. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss any future content. See you in the next video, and keep supporting your idols with love and passion. Bye-bye!